Hey guys, this is RMT here. I'm playing as the red Terran against the blue toss AlbertaBeef. Little simple GLHF going on. So this is my first commentary, and I just want to point out that I watch Husky, I watch HG Starcraft, I watch Psy Starcraft. Psy and HG and Psy and Husky are my favorite. Why? I don't know. Husky is a great commentary. I think he's really good. So if you can, go check out his channel. He's amazing. And Sai, well, he's a great Zerg player. So I think you should go check him out if you like Zerg. If you like learning tactics, different ways to counteract your opponent, different ways to build with Zerg, basically. So I'm playing as the red Terran, and I learned this from Liquid General, actually. Just put your supply depot here, around this area here. So if Zerg comes in or Toss comes in, you can just block them off, and they have to go around. So it can buy you some extra time to run your SCVs or anything. So right now I'm building my barracks, just starting it up. Got a couple of SCVs coming up, around 12. He has 11 too. We're both scouting. We're both scouting the wrong places, actually. Yeah, I scouted top and then bottom first. Didn't find anything. He did the same thing, but he did bottom top, and now we're going basically to the same person. So after my barracks, I decided I'm gonna go a lot Marine Marauder since he's Toss. Toss usually around gold, silver level. They usually go a lot of stalkers, so I usually go get some Marauders up there. So I get some Marauders. I'm probably going to, I have two barracks going. He has gateway and a pylon coming in, and an extractor for gas. I'm probably gonna go stalker. You need 50 gas per stalker. So I don't know why I have an idle guy here, but see, I'm bowling off here. So as soon as if Toss comes in, if the Zealots come out through here, going this way, I can block it off. I just raise these and block them off. First Marine is out. Second Marine is being built. Guys just making my first gas. So I'm a little late on the Marauders, but it's still on their way. He's getting a Cybernetics core, which is pretty good. He's going probably a Stalker or just Warp Gate. It all depends on. Can't really tell in the early game, but as the game progresses, you can tell. APM 30, 40, 50. Average is 38 to 45. Not the greatest for we're average players. Not the greatest. He's pretty good. I think I'm okay. I'm not the greatest, but that's the way the game plays. Getting my second extractor. Already have my orbital command. Get some mules going. Mules last for around 300 seconds. 3 minutes, which is 90 seconds. No, sorry. That's for around 300. You can gather 300 minerals. So he's researching Warp Gate and his first Stalker. I have 5 Marines getting my first tech lab. Still filling up Marines, getting my first Marauder. Let's look at the income tab for a second. Fairly even. If I would look at this, I would say it's pretty even, but I don't have 3 guys on my my gas yet. I still have 2-2, which is my standard. I don't know why. I don't think pumping out gas right away is because Marauders aren't really that gas heavy. They're more mineral heavy for 100 minerals. So he's actually beating me right now in minerals, but I'm beating him in gas by a bit. I have a lot more harvesters. Oh no, sorry, he has a lot more harvesters than I do. He has around 7 more harvesters than I do, which he has the economic advantage. He pumping out 2 more supply depots for extra supply. I'm actually supply blocked here. Let's go back to the production tab here. I'm getting stim to supply depots. He's getting his warp gate, which should be finished soon. Around 10 seconds. I'm getting 2 more marauders. Stalker, Zealot. Right now I have the advantage. I have where is it? Through my guys. 6 Marines and 1 Marauder destroying the destructible rocks to get to expand there. I prefer to expand back there if I can, because I don't like here because it's hard to defend, because you have this choke point, main choke point, and the choke point with the high yield minerals, which is pretty hard to defend. I'd rather just have this and worry about airdrops if there's any airdrops. This map is, my personal opinion, is good for Terran, because if they expand here like they're doing right now, they're destroying the rocks. You just pump some siege tanks up here, you can siege up, destroy the guys, unsiege and get out really fast. I think I actually do this in the game, which I find is good for Terran players. I'm just warning you guys now, I'm not the greatest Terran player. I know I'm not the greatest Terran player. I'm not the greatest Starcraft player. I like Starcraft. I like learning different strategies. He is oversaturated here. He has over 2 tabs worth of guys money. He should have expanded already. I guess that's what he's trying to do now. Me, he has more harvesters than I do. By 12 more harvesters. I have, this is good saturation for one base. Around one base, having 3 guys per minerals, which is pretty good. 8 minerals, so I have 2 guys on each mineral, which is not bad, but it should be pumping out more. I still have mules to pump out, and right now I'm just going heavy marine marauder. Expansion's on his way. I'm probably going to transfer some workers over. He got his expansion on the way because he really needed it, because he's way oversaturated here, over 2 tabs, which is good for when you're about to expand, because when you expand you can just transfer the guys over. You get fully saturated pretty quickly. So I'm just getting my tech reactor. Gonna pump out some more marines. My usual gameplay is 2 barracks, tech labs, 1 barracks, reactor, 2 marines on 1 guy, and 2 marauders. So 2 marauders, 2 marines, and then just keep pumping out guys like that. I tend to go for Marauder slow before combat shields, because Marauder slow is, if you're chasing down a probe or something, you can just hit it once, slows down, you have time to catch up. You don't have to waste a stim for it, because stim takes energy. I also try to be a little cheese here and get the 2 banshees and cloak to try to just a little harassment. Like if you watch a GSL, you can watch Jinro. He does it often. He's really good at it. I'm telling you now. Again, I'm not very good at it, but he's really good. He's around the 9 minute mark. He's using his observer to scout, which is usually what Zerg does with their overlord, which is really good. And I think I see this. You can tell if a cloak is here. You can tell by the little thing right here. I don't think he saw that I had Banshee pop out, but he knows I'm building something here. It could be a Raven, could be a Vikings, or or Medevac. He doesn't know. I'm not sure if he saw that or not. If he does see it, that's good for him. If he doesn't see it, well, it happens. So he has a couple zealots, stalkers, sentries, immortals. Immortals are good against marauders because they're armored and they do more damage versus armored. They do 50 damage versus armored, which is really good. I think marauders are armored. Yeah, they're armored. So that's good against marauders. But with stim, and if you focus down the immortals, you can pick them off pretty quickly when you can take over. You can win the fight that's happening. He's getting more pylons. I guess he's supply blocked, or yeah, he's at 92, which is supply blocked. 3 warp gates, Tyrant escort, 2 reactors, which is pretty good. When I toss, I usually go 4 gate. I play random, by the way. He plays toss, so he's following my guy right now, making sure I don't move out or anything. I have pretty good army. It's all with stim, and I think I researched combat shields eventually. I started harassing. I'm about to start harassing soon with my banshees, and I realized if he has marauders or colossus, I need something with more tech or mech to counteract it. So I decided to go Thors. Thors are one of my favorite characters. I always think it's of Arnold Schwarzenegger whenever they spawn, because they go, Thor is here. And I always find that funny. I don't know why. Like, Husky makes fun of it too. It's just something that really does. He starts summoning guys here. I don't know how he knows I'm here. So as soon as he comes in, I cloak right away, just so he doesn't see me. And I'm pumping out another observer, so as soon as he gets observer, I can attack. I lose guy, and total misclick here. I send my Banshee back into his army. I guess like I accidentally clicked my minimap instead of here. I meant to click up here, which was when I was down here, but I accidentally clicked on my minimap, so it moved it up. Lost Banshee. It happens. Look at the units lost tab here. He's beating me by 125. Not much in the early game. Doesn't really make a difference because 125 it's usually like scouts or 2 banshees. I probably killed more of his guys, and this is something that most Terran shouldn't do, is build up supply like this. They should use it on mules or scans just to see what the opponent's doing to counteract what they're doing. I was afraid of DTs, and then I realized he didn't DT, so I just summoned 2 mules quickly in my expansion, summon guys, and work on it from that way. I built my expansion here, so in case I get attacked and I win by bid, or wins, and I start pumping out guys to I macro him and I win. I don't want him to see that I'm expanding again. I'm probably going to lift off, go to another base where he doesn't think of it. So he's only thinks I'm on 2 base, when he's on 3 base. I'm really on 3 base with him. So he thinks he's ahead of me, so he's going to attack thinking, oh, I'm ahead of him, so since I'm even with him, I can get back. I pump out a Raven for detection in case they have Dark Templars. I'm always afraid of Dark Templars. I like the Dark Templar, it's a fun little trick to use. So I pump out a Raven, destroy his observer, he doesn't know what I'm